Hey curly tees! Today, let's make a light sprayable hair milk to help keep the hair conditioned using blueberry extract and yogurt powder for strength and softness. Use distilled or deionized water. I transfer my distilled water to more durable, smaller bottles. Printable is a humectant added here to help lock in moisture. It will also cut any tackiness added by the glycerin, which won't be much. You may know this as Nature Silk if you've been watching CURLYTEA long enough. I began using it years ago because it adds a glossy look to the actual product. It's also less sensitizing than something like propylene glycol. Glycerin is a powerful humectant. Since this hair milk is for curly hair, it's important to use humectants to help hydrate the hair. Glycerin is one of the best and easiest to get humectants. I don't suggest it, but if you want to skip the glycerin, just add more propanediol. Yogurt powder is optional, but I wanted to see if it would provide any benefit for the hair here. It's usually used in body care, but since I'm making a hair milk, I added a tiny amount. It's similar to milk powders, so you can add a small amount of coconut milk powder instead if you don't have this. MSM powder is said to help improve shine and strength over time. MSM stands for that lovely word on the screen right now. It's said to help build protein found in the hair, skin, and nails. So if you have it, try to use it. You can also go up to 10%, according to my understanding, to see what benefits it will provide over time. By the way, do you use MSM powder in your hair care products? Leave a comment below. Ocean Pro 165 is a very important emulsifier here. It will emulsify the mix without adding any additional thickness. Like, we want a milk-like consistency, not a lotion, not a cream, a milk that's thin enough to go through a misting bottle in this case with ease. Okay, don't use BTMS. BTMS contains a fatty alcohol that can make it more difficult for you to control the viscosity. Ocean Pro 165 has superior stability and adds no additional thickening at all, so you can control how thick or how thin your product is. Your product will remain as a liquid that can pass through almost any spray bottle. Olive oil is a wonderful emollient said to help improve manageability and shine of curly hair. It's one of the better emollients to use for hair care. It just is. Olive oil is high in oleic acid, and oleic acid is thought to help lock in moisture and also helps prevent non-medical related breakage. It's also said to help fight frizz, to improve the appearance of the hair itself, and a lot of other positive attributes are associated with olive oil. Olive oil is in a ton of hair care products for a reason. If you want a protective feeling, use a substantial oil like olive oil or Malaysian palm oil. If you want a very light feeling to this hair milk, use an ester like Natracil or caprylic triglyceride. Walnut oil or macadamia oil are also good here. Shea oil is another great emollient to use in hair care. It helps to make the hair feel soft and improves shine. It too helps with reducing frizz and helps with manageability. Like the olive oil, it helps prevent non-medical related hair breakage. It's also a more substantial oil that helps lock in moisture. Panya, and don't ask me if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I have no idea. but Panya is an African butter used in hair care and skincare. It's not a super oily butter, and at this percentage, it won't add thickness to the milk, ironically. Panya butter is said to give a powdery feel when used on the skin. When used on the hair, it doesn't leave an overly greasy residue behind. It's a moisturizer. Well, you know what I mean. When I say moisturizer, I'm saying it locks in moisture. It's a moisturizer, but not quite as moisturizing as shea, in my opinion. But you may feel differently. If you don't have this, you can of course try a shea, maybe. You can use an oil like avocado oil, or you can use another butter like a mango butter. Either way, don't add too much. Remember, we want the viscosity to be as thin as possible. But using Panya, I noticed that it added almost no thickening to this actual mix. Quaternium 80 is okay, don't get mad. The YouTube channel is not monetized, so obtaining a membership will help immensely. I respect all of you who not only understand how much goes into creating DIY videos, but also are members just to show support for what I'm doing here. I want to continue doing what I do. And the easiest way to support is to like the videos and subscribe at YouTube if you can't become a member at the CURLYTEA.com website. I appreciate you guys listening to me, and I hope I'm helping even just a little bit. The final product has a true milky consistency. You can definitely feel the softness after the hair dries. You're gonna spray it, it's gonna make it a little wet, and then when it dries, you are going to feel the softness. You can definitely feel it. I also use this to spritz my hair in between shampoo days. It's a true hair milk. I mean milk. If you want to make a true hair milk, start with Lotion Pro 165. That is my preferred emulsifier. You may also have heard it called Arlacell 165 because it won't ruin your consistency, and it will allow you to get this as thin or as thick as you need it because it won't add any thickness to your actual emulsion. Even the Panya butter didn't negatively affect the ability to use it in a spray bottle. Now, do you need a great leave-in conditioning moisturizer to complement this hair milk? Check out the video that will appear on the screen if you are watching at YouTube.